Howdy there, fellow Shadow Priest and hopefully fellow Necro gamers. I have a fun update for you just because I realized in my comp video that I made, I left out the one that I've actually been playing to achieve the highest Troll Male rated Shadow Priest in the world. If you sort by Troll Male Shadow Priest, you will see that I will be the #1 Shadow Priest. That is the Troll Male. And I left Moonkin Shadow Priest out completely. So we're going to just go over some games and do some commentary on why I think that this comp is good, why it's fun to play, what it can lose to, and just general strategy versus any melee cleave you're facing. Because you'll notice when you play this comp, every team that you face will have a warrior and it will have another melee, and it's going to have a healer, and that's basically what we only face when we queue up. And because that is the case, we're able to play the wizard versus double melee battle that they don't want to see. I don't think they like this. I'm going to be honest. I don't think any double melee sees Shadow Priest Moonkin and thinks, oh, I can't wait to face this. Look how scared they are. They know that if they leave the pillar, they're going to die. So there's no other choice for me than to just kill the healing stream totem and do maximum damage. I am playing Psyfiend, and this was a really bad Psyfiend that I just did. So we're gonna take a second to analyze that actually. Like, what did we force? Nothing. And was it good? Like, what if I had Psyfiend right here when the red is half HP, you know, and they're all spread out? That would be so much better for us. Let's go back and see. I know that there's a good Psyfiend at some point in this game, and I'm pretty sure it's right here. So let's check it out. They're gonna pop Wings and Spear and go onto my Shaman. I'm gonna pop Psyfiend, Power Infusion, Void Form, and Big Damn. We're gonna crack that shield like it's nothing and just basically suck him dry with the Psyfiend. He's forced to bubble, the warrior's cloned, and the red's too far to kill it, so we get bubble for free. Positioning, it's all about being in the open. You don't want to be too close to the pillar because then they can just run away very easily. You want to be in a spot where if they come out, they're gonna pay for it. So we're also going to try to use our CC very selectively as this comp. We don't have insane burst outside of the Boomkin's Kyrian cooldowns. So like stunning someone at 100% and just silencing the healer isn't going to cut it. You kind of have to wait till they're already taking damage and they're out of position. It's also better to not push in for the CC, just kind of let everything come to you and take what comes to you. You just got to, take what comes your way. I mean, here's the bad Psyfiend example we showed earlier. Let's check out our use of CC and analyze, was it good or bad? This is the number. Okay, this is good. This looks good. Oh, if I got it before the shield, bro, I did it to peel. That's not good. If I stunned the ret and silenced the Shaman before the shield, we get bubble again. Would have been good. Let's check out the next one. So I have stun and I have silence. They're half HP. I send. The warrior's trapped. He's trapped. Oh, I should have mind controlled him or something. Would have been insane. The Shaman can't really heal at this point. He's retreating to the pillar, kill the grounding, try to keep everyone dotted at all times. He's gonna wall just to get away. We stun him, force the sank, whatever. Need to really get that triangle. I tried to grip through the spear, that's not good. So really good time to Psyfiend here as well because they're so far and I don't think they'll be able to kill it. Here comes Psyfiend, Big Damn. Keep the dots up on everybody. Our triangle formation is kind of troll. We should have one player. Do I have my little pen tool? Oh my god, I do. Bug. So we should have one player like on this side of the pillar and the other player on that side, and essentially just cut them off, do damage whenever they come in. I've got stun and silence. Had to get the reflect off there and forge. Maybe I stun Shaman to keep him in line here. Just do damage, you know, just do big damn. That's pretty much all it comes down to is the damage and ooming them. We could definitely win before they went if they weren't just perpetually sitting at the pillar and not trying to go out there, because they just know. They know they're going to die if they stay out there. Now our triangle formation looks so much better. Look at that. We adapt mid-game. So we have the Moonkin on this side of the pillar and me on this side. So whoever pokes, you know, whichever way, we're going to hit someone. I'm getting some hits on the warrior. He charges me. No mobility now to get back out there. He throws the spear from downtown. I just fade, walk out of it. Big damage on the Shaman, big damage on anyone, really. You know, hit whoever is in the open. When you use your Unholy Nova against teams with Disease Dispel, pro tip, try to wait to do it when they're stacked so that you get it on multiple people, and that way if the ret dispels it off himself, I can still get the value of the legendary and stack my mage's damage on the target that's dotted. So it's really all about swapping on defensive cooldowns too. If we see that obviously the ret has like the Shield of Vengeance or Bubble Up, we're going to swap and hit the warrior, try to force his parry. And similarly, if the warrior like parries a full HP, we'll swap and hit something else and just try to had a lot of damage because it does add up, and Shamans, I think, really struggle healing this comp. Druids struggle too, honestly. Check out another game here. Turbo. Wow, what did we say? Warrior and another melee. This is crazy. This is game breaking. I never thought I would see the day. Here we go. Void Form, PI, Unholy Nova. They're all stacked up. The Shaman's going to get quite a bit of healing here, so I'm going to switch some damage over to the Warrior in a moment. This should be the Shaman's wall coming up here. And we'll just hit Warrior, no hot, swap on Send Ward. Really going to fuck Rest of Druids no matter what comp you're playing. Just hit the other target, and they're going to struggle to heal that target. Super important, and I think not enough people do that. So we're at 9k DPS, and we're about, 30 seconds into the game. Kind of insane. I am playing Driven to Madness instead of Fast MD against this team, because against them at War, I can get so many things with Hodge. I can get Maledics if they play it. I don't think they're War though. And against this team, I feel like I don't need to MD as much. And if I slow MD, they'll probably actually kick it, which is insane. So here we go. We have a stun and a silence, but is it an opportune moment? The Shaman is lining my Boomkin, so really bad time to use it here. I'm gonna wait till they're in the open, and then we'll start sending shit. So here we go. Out of this, I would imagine that I press something, right? Yep, here it is. Just doing damage. They're in the open. I did say I'm playing Driven to Madness, so every Unholy Nova I should have a Void Form for. If they're hitting me, Void Form is gonna be like a 40-second cooldown. It's even crazier against teams with pets too. Like when the Earth Ellie was hitting me, I think that was also rocking my Driven. But yeah, you guys get the point. Damage, stay in the open. Oh, one thing I didn't mention, or maybe I did mention, but I'll say it twice just in case because it's super important, is Kyrian Moonkins give you versatility. So I'm sitting at like a passive 40% verse, and then during his Kyrian ability, his 1 minute cooldown, I'm going to get even more versatility, which is going to boost my damage and also make me take less damage and boost my healing. So I just want to do as much damage as I can. It's cool if you can coordinate, like, yeah, like I'm empowering you, here's a Void Form, but you don't really need to do that. It's going to naturally happen throughout the game. For example, like the first time we do a go, the Moonkin should pop his cooldowns, right, and I should pop mine. So we're generally going to be lining them up just habitually, naturally, just the way we do our setups. We're going to be doing it. Not really something you need to plan out, but just doing damage on cooldown. And keep them in the open, man. That's the most important thing. Keep them in the open. I'm literally just sitting here. I don't think I have no ambitions to kite this team. I'm just gonna stand here and do damage. It's insane if I can sneak dots on the Druid too. I feel like if you can triple dot, you get just that extra pressure, man. It's just so much extra damage. If the Moonkin was getting trained against another team, I might opt to just hit the healer because they're going to be stuck with me alone, and if I'm playing Psyfiend and I have all my cooldowns up and I'm the highest rated troll male Shadow Priest, I can definitely land a kill by myself on a healer. So very situational. In general, what we want to do is have whoever's getting trained play away from the healer, and then whoever isn't getting trained pushes up on the healer to CC, but since it's a Resto Druid, he can actually just perpetually bash clone and roar clone my Boomkin, so he's max ranging the Druid, and we're just PvEing at this point, doing all the damn we can. I'm still on top of the leaderboards. I'm not doing the 8k that I was in the opener, but for getting trained and being Stormbolted at a fourth of the game and them also running away, I feel like it's a pretty good trade. So Siphon didn't get a lot of value that game, but as we saw against the Red Warrior, it was really insane. Let's try to find another video. What are we at? 8 minutes? Yeah, we can watch another one. So here the healer dispels, he sacks the warrior, so all of our dots on the warrior are going to do a little bit of damage to the paladin as well, and he has no dispel for my disease. We're going to siphon him at low HP, he's going to bub. I don't even know how he bubbled while he was beamed. I guess the beam didn't actually kick him somehow. And then his rally is going to fall, and it doesn't even fall. We kill him before then. That's what happens when they don't go on the one true Swift, so I think this team learned their lesson, and they'll probably go Priest next time. What else do we want to watch? It's going to be... I'm just looking through VODs right now, so... if at any given game, I'm going to see a warrior. And I'm going to see a melee on the other team. So we stun the ret to keep him in line here. And we'll send a silence when we can. There's the silence, Siphoned, and we get bubble. A pattern is emerging. Siphoned is insane. It's such an underrated talent, one of the best PvP talents in the game. I've heard of people going Panda or Magthar Orc so that it has more HP, but I don't know. I don't want to let too many secrets out. Okay, one thing I learned, one thing we adapted to. We lost this last time we fought this comp, and I was too close to Shaman, so he's just shearing me. He can like pre-ground, he can do all these things, Tremor or Mastery. Like, it's literally better for me to just let the Shaman try to heal through our damage, and when an opportune moment comes up for me to CC, I'm gonna press it. I'm basically out of shear range this whole time, which is really awesome because I'm able to keep my dot up time really high on these two guys. If the warrior only has kick, even if I'm getting kicked, I mean, it's the highest rated warrior in the world. So if I fake him, insane. If I don't fake him, whatever. Like, the other two can't kick me. I let loose a void form as they run to the pillar, kind of sketchy. Worth it to push in here just to get a little bit of damage out, and then I think we pull back afterwards. So I pressed a Psyfiend, they ranged it. I think that's why they ran away from the Psyfiend. But now we have silence up, so let's just see, when are we going to use this silence? When does it matter? When does it count? We get a War Stomp on the ret. I shoot a lot of damage. We get a shield. Maybe not the best silence, but we might do something with it. I don't know. So I'm going to run all the way to the room, right? The Shaman definitely can't shear me here. The Warrior realizes he's half HP. He can't push in. I would have hoarded the Warrior there at 20k HP and then MC'd him and probably watched him die to my dots if he ran in. Smexon is a good player. He knows that that's not going to happen. No mana for this Hodge. I'm going to drop a Psyfiend soon, maybe. I have it off cooldown. This is big wings, so anything we can do to live here is insane. We clone the ret, and I think Dippy's playing the talent where when you escape the clone, you do less damage. So he clones him and he trinkets, and we reclone him, and he's going to do less damage out of that. So just makes wings so much easier to deal with. Also, if your Shaman plays Unleash, the little whirlpool on the ground that does 50%, makes them do 50% less damage and healing. That's a super strong talent to play against melee cleaves, make you even more tankier, especially since I'm not kiting too much, right? I'm just kind of whatever. I'm going to play back here, let Smexon have fun trying to sit on me. He kicks Mass Dispel. I'm just doing damage, doing damn. Death into Grounding Totem, unfortunate. Now I realize I'm too close to the Shaman. He could start shearing me, so I'm going to push back. Walk towards Dilbar, my #1 Resto Shaman companion. Kick the heal. Damage, purge. I really need to purge Earth Shield off. It's a lot of the Shaman's healing if I can purge it off. Yep, there it goes. It's gone. Shaman's in my line. I have a silence now. Let's see when we press. Stun silence. The warrior fears me on it, so really good play by him. I won't say that he did that on purpose, but whatever. I get feared too, the Shaman, so I'm like, why not try to fear him? And he tremors it, so kind of a gamble there. I wouldn't do it again. Notice how as soon as I go to the pillar, we start losing because they're able to both hit me. So I need to run away. He spears me. I should be okay though because the ret is cycloned. I'm trying to walk out of it even though it's not possible, so I don't know why I'm even doing that. Might just be a disperse here. Yeah, okay, disperse and I cancel it instantly. Fine, whatever. We're out of there. We're not going to die. Have to be really careful against execute range. If you ever get in range, definitely need to press a button. Jesus Christ, this game's going on so long. Okay, maybe we skip a little bit. Let's see. Stun silence. Not going to get much with this here. I think that was a poor go. Let's fast forward. Let's see what the next one looks like. Oh, he's died. Okay, let's just check this out. So we silence the Sham at the opportune moment, and we win. That's just a game of patience, though. Well, I think this game's fast. We have time for one more game. And okay, let's see, what do we get? Shaman has no grounding totem, no shear. This is gonna be a full hex onto the Shaman. Meanwhile, I'm just all the way in the back pumping this warrior. Something just hit him for 9k. I think that was a shadow crash. That's actually like the juiciest shadow crash I've ever seen. The Kyrian thing stuns me. We Psyfiend him as he runs. The Shaman doesn't have grounding. So even if he trinkets that hex, he's gonna get cloned while I'm casting clone, or I have silence. So there's just wasn't a whole lot they could do, and that had everything to do with my positioning. That game was just, all right, if this warrior wants to train me all game, I'm gonna put him in a spot where he's not gonna have fun. It's a long way back to the pillar, right? Let's see. If we slow it down a little bit. He's right here. He's gonna have to go all the way back there. He's gonna have to squiggle on. Squiggle on. And yeah, he's gonna have to run really far, so that's pretty much it for this video. I do want to give a quick update on the stream as well. I've got a bunch of new fun technology. Thanks to a very nice viewer has gifted me basically an entire new setup. So what I have here, I'll turn my camera on real quick actually. Gotta make sure to talk into my mic. So I've got this as a streaming PC. This is a streaming monitor. I've got a keyboard, I've got a mouse, I've got a cat, I got another cat, and then I have my regular gaming PC. So I've got a bunch of wires going from this PC to this PC, and this is doing the streaming. I've got a sound mixer as well now, and a stream deck that I have to set up, and it basically makes it super easy to stream. So expect more high quality videos and 1080p streams. Also say hello to the beautiful outdoor nature of Vermont. That is my home, that's where I live, and that's my cat, and that's my other cat. And that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Definitely try out Shadow Priest, and we'll see you next time. Peace.